management. Efficiently managing the controlling cost is essential in international operations. The finance department is responsible for cost analysis. In class बाद में बात करिएगा.
Okay.
Decision making process in international finances. So what the decision making process we can take in international finances, like the kind of market we are going to select. How can we manage the currency risk? How can we do the capital budgeting? That means by evaluating the financial feasibility and international projects and everything. Like what could be the net present value? What is the internal rate of returns and everything? Then what are the financing decisions? How company finance its international ventures? This is a very significant decision basically. Then how do you optimize the tax? Like navigating the complex world of international taxation, it's very vital. It's a very vital aspect of decision making. Then financial reporting and compliances. Like within international operation, companies must adhere to diverse accounting and financial standards. Decision regarding the adoption of appropriate reporting standards like IFRS and GAAP. And the formats are crucial for maintaining transparency and ensuring compliances and providing stakeholders with accurate financial information. So each of these decision making process in international finance not only requires a deep understanding of financial principle, but also an awareness of broader economic, political, and regulatory environment in which the company operates. So balancing these factors is a key to successful financial management. Now, what kind of challenges the in financial management internationally is currency violation. Exchange rates violates, fluctuates, and they can have a very profound impact on the financial outcomes for business operating internationally. So finance team needs, then we have to compliance with the international regulations. Then what are the transfer pricing complexity, setting up a transfer pricing policies that comply with the international standard and regulations requires. Then challenges in repatriating profit. Repatriating means sending profit in our own country. So this process of repatriating profit from overseas operations, it can be complex. Then there is a market specific research. Companies with international operation face risk. Then cultural sensitivity and finding and financial dealings. So understanding and respecting the cultural nuance of each international market is crucial, especially in financial negotiation and forming partnership. So the strategies for effective international finance management, diversification of operations. The diversification helps in balancing the portfolio and mitigating potential losses from specific regional issues. Then there is a currency hedging. Currency hedging means implementing strategies to protect against adverse movement in exchange rate. And this could involve using financial instruments like these are the financial instruments which is called futures, option or swaps to hedge against currency risk. So effective hedging can stabilize cash flow and protect profit margins from currency fluctuations. Then there is strategic tax planning and transfer pricing, engaging in proactive tax planning, leveraging local expertise, commitment to continuous learning. These are the things which we think before navigating the international business, especially in the terms in the context of finance. What is the exchange rates going on? What are the foreign exchange market and how the currency pairs? Like there is a currency pairing of euro and US dollar, British and Japanese yen. The first listed currency is supposed to be base currency, and the other being sold. And the second is the quote currency, is one used to conduct the transaction. This is known as currency. So these are some technical loopholes which we have to understand while going. Then what is the excess 10 regime? Current countries that employs different exchange rates regimes which can be categorized broadly into fixed, floating, and pegged. So the type of regime influence the stability and predictability of a currency exchange rate. See, fixed regime means fixed regimes peg the currency to another currency or a basket of currency, while floating regimes allow currency to value and fluctuate according to the market. So these are some strategies. And how do you manage this currency risk? First one is hedging. Hedging involves financial instruments as forward contracts, futures. These are the options. Then diversification. Then there is a natural hedging. The companies can structure their operation and financing to naturally offset currency exposure. For example, company generates revenue in a specific currency. It can also incur expense in that currency. So it naturally offsets the risk. Then there is a risk assessment. Then there is a continuous monitoring. So we have to understand the transfer pricing. Then significant of transfer pricing is meant for the tax optimization, resource allocation, and financial reporting. Then there are various methods for transfer pricing like comparable and uncontrolled price method, cost plus method, then resale price method. There is a transactional net margin profit, then profit split method. Challenges in transfer pricing comes at the complexity, regularity, documentation, adjustment risk, and many things. So how do you now the international financing is based upon the equity and debt decision. Then multilateral institutions and government supports are also there. Then there are private source of financing. There are initial public offering and cross listing. We will take this Tesla's case study. Uh, Tesla has done this equity financing is done. Tesla conducted a several stock offerings to raise capital. Tesla induced bonds to raise funds. Tesla received government incentives, and Tesla had already gone public through IPO. So this is how these international operations arrange funds for this. And there is a tax management strategies also, transfer pricing, tax treaties, tax haven structures, effective trace rate. So these many tech giants like Google and Apple, these for tax benefit they use double Irish Dutch sandwich. This basically double Irish with a Dutch sandwich. This involves routing profits through Ireland and Dutch subsidiaries to minimize tax liabilities. But controversy happens. Thus, Google faced criticism and regulatory scrutiny in Europe and the United States for its tax practices, basically. So it resulted in effort to reform international tax. So there are many strategies for tax optimizations. Then how do you expatriate your profit? So we will take the case study of IBM. So IBM has a long history of international expansion and a robust expatriate programs. So background, IBM operates in more than 170 countries and relies on global workforce. So the company's success hinges on the effective management of expatriate. So training and development. So IBM invests in comprehensive training and development programs. There is a family support. IBM offers family supports. IBM offers career opportunity, and IBM's expatriates program success lies in the commitment to preparing and supporting expatriates throughout their assignment. So managing expatriates is an integral part of global this business strategy, and this is how we quickly revise the financial consideration in the global expansion. Now we will come to evolution of international business strategy. Evolution of international business strategy we will come to next. This we have already in the beginning we have discussed like how the Silk Road and everything has started. Early routes of exporting and importing we have discussed. Then there is a multinational expansion happened. Then there is a rise of globalization. Then what are the challenges and opportunities of international business systems? Then contemporary landscape from multi-domestic to now we are coming to the multi-domestic to transnational. So today's international business landscape is characterized by the continuum of strategy ranging from multi-domestic to transnational. So, multi-domestic strategy emphasizes localization and adoption to individual market, while transnational strategies seek to balance global integration and local responsiveness. So, in between, multinational and global strategies offer a unique advantages and trade-offs. So, business as business continue and evolve in response to market dynamics and globalization, the importance of international business strategy remains paramount. Companies must adopt and refine their strategies to thrive in the complex, interconnected global marketplace. And how we will go from domestic to international, a historical perspective, we'll have a quick look. So the early days of business comprise companies were primarily focused on serving their domestic. Now the advent of trade and expanding horizon, the emergence of trade routes and everything. Then there is a colonialism and imperialism, the first multinational corporations. The colonies era witnessed the birth of a first multinational corporation like British East India Company. Then industrial revolution happened, shaping international trade. Then comes the birth of modern day international business. That is the birth of multinational corporations in late 19th to early 20th century. Uh, Companies like Standard Oil, founded by John D. Rockefeller, United States based, then Ford Motor, I have given you example. These companies have become the pioneers in the international business. The first is Standard Oil, uh, oil selling company, crude oil, petroleum, founded by John D. Rockefeller in the United States. And the second one is Ford Motor Companies. These companies, why am I giving example again and again? Because these companies have become the role model for the international business expansion. They established operation in multiple countries, signaling a shift from purely domestic focus to global perspective. Then World War and globalization era came, and this worked as a catalyst for expansion. Then post-war era, the rise of globalization, widespread adoption of globalization, advances in technology and everything. So this historical journey basically business translation from domestic to international operation is a testament of to human innovation and ever-changing nature of commerce. From humble beginning to in local market to a global giant of today, companies have continuously adopted to seize opportunities on the international scene. And this journey set up the stage of our exploration of modern international business. Now, the emergence of multi-domestic strategies. So multi-domestic strategies are basically characterized by a very strong emphasis on local adoption and decentralization. And companies that embrace this approach is basically prioritize customization. So what are the key characteristics of multi-domestic strategies are? First one is localization. The hallmark of multi-domestic strategies is localization. Product, services, and marketing efforts are customized extensively to align with the local culture, language, and product. Then decentralization. See, companies adopting multi-domestic strategies often grant significant autonomy to their regional subsidiaries or business units, and this decentralization allows local entities to make decision tailored. Then customized market com, market ma, marketing companies are adopted to resonate with local consumers. Then there is product variations. What are the factors driving force behind the emergence of multi-domatic strategies? Market diversity, regulatory environment, consumer preferences, and culture sensitivity. McDonald's is one example. Then second example is Procter and Gamble, which customize its product portfolio to suit regional preferences. For example, skincare brand Olay offers whitening products in Asian market, where skin whitening is a very popular beauty trend in Asian market. So Olay is providing skin whitening. Same is true with Fair and Lovely. Now, as there is a shift in taste and consumer, so now Fair and Lovely is change its name, something like that. I don't remember, but it's meant only for the whiteness. Then challenges of multi-domestic strategy are complexity and lack of global integration. So we have to have a very market-centric approach. So strategic framework in terms of 4 P's for the global integration is product standardization. Identify core product and services that can be standardized across market without sacrificing the quality or relevance. I'm saying identify the product. Not you cannot standardize all the product, but few products definitely you can standardize. Then how to optimize the process? Streamline operational process to achieve efficiency and cost saving while maintaining flexibility. This is important. Then how do you do develop 4 P's: product, process. Third is people development. So invest talent in developing people. Then promotion, adoption, maintaining a consistent global brand, adopt marketing and promotional efforts to resonate the local consumer. This is important. This is how you integrate globally. So global imperative is very important. And what are the challenges that we feel is while globally integrating is cultural and market differences. Then there are regulatory and legal complexity. Then you have to manage a global workforce. You are managing a very complex supply chain. There is a currency exchange rate fluctuation. There is a global branding and reputation management, political and geopolitical uncertainty. Then environmental and ethical consideration are also there. So the evolution of international strategies has led organization on a journey from local operation to global expansion. Along this journey, a very critical juncture emerges where companies transition from multinational approach to transnational solutions. And to the multinational to transnational is approach is characterized by the decentralized structure where subsidiaries in different countries operate somewhat independently. While this model provides a degree of global expansion, it brings challenge of managing a very diverse and often geographically diverse workforce. So effective talent management is essential to ensure the employees across different regions align with the company's global objective and values. So developing a global talent strategy that encompasses recruitment, training, and career development is very vital. Supply chain complexity in terms of global integration is the logistic and operations managing the movement of good across border, coordinating with supplier and distributors, and ensuring availability. And currency exchange and final risk. See, you are operating in multiple currencies. That is, and fluctuation rates, exchange rates. This can impact cost of goods, revenue, and profitability. So managing these risks is essential to protect financial stability. So developing a very comprehensive currency risk management strategy that may include hedging strategies and everything. Then political and geopolitical risk is always there. Then how the rise of these global strategies took place. So the concept of globalization has roots that extend far back in history, but in contemporary form has been shaped by convergence of factors in recent decades. This dissolution of trade barriers and expansion of international trade agreement and the glorification of digital technologies have played pivotal roles in the evolution of globalization. And the process began with the emergence of multinational corporations. From multi to domestic, the benefit of pursuing global strategy is the adoption of global strategy has driven by recognition of several compelling benefits. But it brings the challenges in terms of cultural and market difference, then regulatory and legal complexity is there, political instability. Now we will learn about the evolution of international business strategy that has led organization on a journey from local operation to global expansion. Along this trajectory, a very critical juncture emerges where companies transition from multinational approach to transnational solution. So the multinational approach is characterized by decentralized structure where subsidiaries in different countries operate somewhat independently, while the model provides a degree in early years that the tech gen avoided a multinational strategy by establishing subsidiaries is a key market. So these subsidiaries operate relatively independently and trailing products to local producers. And this approach allowed tech gen to gain foothold in multiple regions. So globalization basically, just a minute. We are on lesson 7. Just 1 minute break. Start off. Yes. So we have grown from multi-domestic to global to multinational to transnational, and this journey have been through started from this early ventures, colonialism to industrial revolution to post-war and everything. So this is how the international business strategy market grew. The evolution of international business strategies take place from we can say from early global ventures to colonial expansion to industrial revolution to post-war era to globalization era until now to the digital era, now sustainability and ethical considerations era, then adoption of geopolitical shifts and everything. So this is a very dynamic landscape, and we have learned the evolution of international business strategy, which reflects the ever-changing dynamics of the global marketplace from early exploration till the new digital era. Now we'll come to our last unit, that is unit 8, that is strategic management for global enterprise. So this is about the strategic management in the global enterprises. Now, what is the essence of strategic management? Strategic management is basically about making informed choices and decisions that position an organization for long-term success. And it involves setting clear objectives and understanding the external and internal factors. And what do you need? How it basically need environmental scanning and analysis. So global enterprise must have a keen understanding of the global business environment. Then you have to formulate a global strategies and find out your competitive advantage and try to understand the risk, mitigate the risk, and what is your contingency planning, and what is your international mode of entry in the market. How do you market and brand your product? What could be your organizational structure? And how do you adopt and innovate and your performance management and innovations? These are the few points while considering uh, international business strategy. So first thing is the steps in international business strategy management is environmental scanning. Formatting global strategies, competitive advantage, risk management and contingency planning, international market entry strategies, global marketing and branding, then organizational structure and culture, innovation and adoption, then performance management. What are the challenges we face while global integration takes place is balancing globalization and cultural identity. So tension between globalization and cultural identity as global integration intensifies, there is a growing concern about the erosion of local culture and traditions. So the proliferation of a dominant culture often driven by powerful multinational. So this dynamic landscape of global integration across border coordination stand as a pivotal element of the success of sustainability of multinational operations. So we have a deep dive into the global and local regulatory framework. So in-depth legal analysis, it is imperative to conduct thorough ongoing analysis of both global and local regulatory frameworks. Then collaboration with local expert is important. Then advanced cultural intelligence and coordination is required. Sophisticated communication strategies for cross-border operations and everything is required. This is how you strengthen the international network and partnership, global partnership development activity, which seeks and nurture strategies partnership with business and all. In adopting and innovating a local market, see tailored market analysis, conducting through localized market research to understand and predict consumer behavior, preference, and everything is important. How do you customize your business strategies? Then strengthening logistic and supply chain management. So advanced logistic solutions, implementing state-of-art logistic system and integrate seamlessly across different countries can optimize supply chain efficiency. Comprehensive risk management, developing and implementing robust risk management strategies which can preempt and mitigate and impact the potential cross-border logistical disruptions. Upholding ethical standards and sustainability. So these ethical issue and sustainability, these are the new common trend which every company has to adopt. And innovation, the imperativeness of innovation in global business is must because in global market it starts with a internal paradigm shift. It's about fostering a company's culture that celebrates creativity, engages, encourages risk taking, and values diverse perspective. This culture shifts involve multiple layers from leadership endorsing innovative thinking to creating collaborative space where ideas can incubate. And business must adopt strategies that empower employees, promote diversity and inclusiveness, and establish systems that recognize and reward innovative efforts. So research and development is the lifeblood of innovation and global market. It is just about allocating funds. It is about strategically investing in the areas that align with both current technology trends and future market trends. This so adapting to global landscape is like conducting a very comprehensive localized market analysis, customize your product and services for local market, then technologically leverage and product innovations, then digital transformation as a competitive edge. We have seen that digitalization, digital transformation is more than a buzzword. It is a fundamental shift in how businesses operate and compete in the global market. E-commerce and digital marketing strategies. So the rise of e-commerce and digital marketing revolutionized the business reach and global market. We have to build a agile and sustainable business model. Agility is the key in responding rapidly to market changes. And how companies do this? This is important. The agility enables businesses to pivot quickly in the response to the consumer need. Technological advancement and competitive pressures. And sustainability again is no longer an option, it is a necessity. It covers how sustainable practice is helping. And you have to embrace the cross-border collaboration because this is the key of global competency. So, mastering innovation and adoption in global marketplace and its multifaceted endeavor requiring a deep understanding of diverse market dynamics, a commitment to the continuous technological integration and the flexibility to respond to rapid changes by cultivating a culture of innovation, drilling strategies to local market, leveraging digital transformation, building agile and sustainable models, engaging in collaborative venture and overcoming entry barriers. Businesses can not only survive but also flourish in the competitive global arena, and this holistic approach is the key of unlocking. So, sustainability is a key for today's business. Then we have to anticipate it, and we have to anticipate the future trend also. This for today's modern day business because rapidly involving world of global commerce, the ability to anticipate and adopt to future trend is crucial for business seeking sustained success. And the art of science of trend forecasting utilizing big data analytics is a very essential tool in understanding and in predicting market trends. So by analyzing a vast amounts of data from market transaction to social media interaction and IoT devices, businesses can uncover emerging patterns and consumer preferences. Right now, employing artificial intelligence and machine learning are revolutionizing the field of trend forecasting. They enable business to process and analyze data at a scale and speed that human analysts cannot even imagine. So, monitoring a global economic shift and understanding a geopolitical shift is another trend to understand today's business environment. So, global markets are significantly influenced by geopolitical and economic factors. So, adopting a socio-culture and uh, continuous scanning of the environment is important. So, leveraging on emerging technologies and how do you stay ahead of technological advancement is a key driver of market change. Adopting new technology can provide business with a very strong competitive edge. Emphasizing agility in business is like a flexible business model. In a rapidly changing market environment, business agility is paramount, and how agile and adaptable your business model is. This will give answer to the unexpected market change and capitalize the new opportunity. Then fostering a culture of continuous learning and innovation is the key because predictive scenario planning involves creating multiple potential future scenarios and developing strategies for it. So anticipating future and global market dynamics is complex, but it's a essential task for business aiming to thrive in a globalized economy by effectively leveraging data analysis and everything. Now we will take the case study of ICA, and this is how we will end this our revision class. See, IKEA is a multinational conglomerate that revolutionized the furniture industry and provides an exemplary case of integrating sustainability and ethical consideration into its global strategy. So this case strategy uh, shares IKEA's alignment with its business practices with sustainable development and ethical practices and fostering competitive advantage and setting a benchmark for corporate responsibility. So many things we can learn from this case study of this IKEA. And we have an IKEA store here in India in Hyderabad. Second store they are planning to open in Noida, but there are some political concern is there. They are not getting permission and something like so. It's not still operated. IKEA, it is a Swedish company. It's founded in Sweden in 1943 by by an Endeavor Comfort, the name of the person, has grown from a very small business selling through a mail order catalog to a global. He used to sell his furniture through a mail order catalog. Now he is one of the biggest retail giant of the entire world. So with a vision to create the vision of IKEA is create a better everyday life for many people. The vision is create a better everyday life for the many people. IKEA's business philosophy emphasizes affordability, accessibility, and quality. And central to this vision is a commitment to sustainability and ethical practices, which the company believes is a key for long-term profitability and success. So, sustainable practice and innovations. IKEA's approach to sustainability is comprehensive, covering various aspects of its operations. Product designs and material. IKEA focus on designing products that are efficient to manufacture, use, and recycle. The company aims to use only renewable and recycled material in its products by 2030. For example, the Billy bookcase, one of IKEA's iconic products, is now made with more sustainable woods and recycled material. Energy efficiency and renewable energy. IKEA has invested in energy efficiency across its stores and facilities. The company also owns wind farms and solar panels, producing more renewable energy than it's consumed globally. So this not only reduces the environmental impact but also stabilizes energy costs, a significant advantage in volatile energy market. Supply chain management. IKEA works closely with the suppliers to ensure that materials are sourced responsibly. The company employs a stringent code of conduct (IWAY) for all suppliers, which includes recruitment and environmental protection, workers' rights, and fair labor practices. Ethical consideration, community engagement. IKEA actively engage in community initiative and partnership. This includes educational programs, disaster relief efforts, and projects to improve living conditions and underprivileged areas. Employee well-being and diversity. IKEA is known for its progressive labor practice that include fair wages, comprehensive benefits, and focus on employee well-being. So the company also champions diversity inclusion both in workforce and leadership. Challenges and strategic responses, balancing affordability and sustainability. Maintaining a low price while investing in sustainable practice is challenging. IKEA's approach involves large-scale production, efficient design, and long-term investment practice. Global supply chain oversights, ensuring ethical practices across vast global supply chain is complex. IKEA conducts regular audits and provides training and support to suppliers to adhere to its standards. Environmental impact, reduce carbon emissions, sustainable contribution to renewable energy, and decrease waste due to recycling, marketing efficiency, brand reputation, and customer loyalty. IKEA's commitment has strengthened its brand reputation, earning trust and loyalty from environmental and socially conscious consumer. Business growth and innovation. Sustainable practices have driven innovation in product design and opened new market opportunities, providing that ethical practices can go hand in hand with profitability. IKEA entry to Indian market marked a significant milestone in its global expansion strategy, launching in the first store in Hyderabad in 2018, IKEA aimed not only capture the burgeoning Indian market but also to embed its core values of sustainability and ethics in the region with unique challenges and opportunities. Market entry strategy of an initial challenge. IKEA's foray into India was the result of a meticulous and long planned strategy. Understanding the Indian market prior entering to IKEA invested years in understanding the unique needs, taste, and living conditions of Indian consumers. This involved extensive home visit and market research to tailor product range and store layout. Navigating India's complex regulatory environment was a significant challenge adopted by aligning the business practices with local laws and regulations, particularly those related with retailing and sourcing. Supply chain logistics, a crucial aspect of IKEA's strategy was localizing its supply chain. The company committed to sourcing a significant percentage of its products from Indian suppliers, adopting the Make in India initiative and reducing its environmental footprint through local sourcing. Sustainability and ethical practice in Indian context. IKEA's sustainability and ethical practices um, IKEA India focus on sustainable sourcing, ensuring that material like wood and cotton were produced responsibly. The company partnered with local suppliers to develop a sustainable supply chain, reducing transportation. Then environmental initiatives. Environmental initiatives like in line with the global commitment, IKEA India invested in renewable energy sources. Renewable energy sources, solar panels and everything to reduce reliance on non-renewable energy sources. Then community engagement, social responsibility. IKEA India launched several community outreach programs focusing on women's empowerment, skill development, environmental sustainability, and these initiatives were aimed at positively impacting local communities and aligning with India's socio-economic priorities. Then adopting to local needs and cultural sensitivity. That is a very important part of IKEA. Product adoption. IKEA understanding that Indian homes and lifestyles differed significantly from traditional markets. IKEA adopted its product range to suit smaller living spaces and local aesthetics. Then cultural sensitivity. IKEA took a great IKEA took a great care in managing this adjustment to products offering to store layout and everything. The challenges which IKEA faced is pricing strategies because one of the biggest challenge was pricing for IKEA aimed to maintain its value from money proposition without compromising the sustainability and ethical standard. This was achieved through cost-effective supply chain management. Then logistic and distribution, the of Indian logistic and transportation post challenge. So IKEA invested in logistic solution and explored different formats like smaller city center stores that increase accessibility. So so IKEA's journey to India is a commitment to India and has contributed positively to environment conservation and social development. By sourcing local and investing in Indian market, IKEA has contributed to economic growth and job creation. IKEA has successfully positioned itself as a responsible and innovation brand of Indian market. This is how we end today's class. We have revised all the 8 units. So thank you all. Class is over now. Class is over.